Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Sophie Erber.
And I'm Tim Seaman. The next phase of Iowa's vaccine distribution plan is now less than 2 weeks away.
KCAU 9 News reporter Lydia Vasquez has some new information tonight on the status of the vaccinations in Woodbury County and how it's affecting some Siouxlanders in our top story at 6.
The plan was try and get vaccinated.
David Chobar says his physician told him he was on a wait list to receive a COVID-19 vaccine as part of the first phase of Iowa's vaccine plan.
When your family practitioner knows you extremely well because you've gone to that same person and then they tell you that you're on a list and be patient, why then you can just sit back and relax. Well, now it's all been thrown up in the air.
Tyler Brock with Siouxland District Health says in Woodbury County, vaccines are only available at hospitals and the health department. That is until phase 1B of the vaccine plan opens up on February 1st. Then vaccines will be available for first responders, frontline essential workers in food, and people 65 and older.
So we've got our top tier folks, which again are healthcare providers and our long-term care residents. Starting February 1st, we're able to vaccinate people not in that first category, okay, not in that first group. So now we have a bigger group of folks that we can move into.
Brock says people 65 and older will be able to get their COVID-19 vaccinations at pharmacies and local clinics. For people like Chobar, it'll be a little longer.
It doesn't really do a whole lot of good to call the health department right now. We're not putting a waiting list together. We know lots of people want it, so a waiting list isn't something that we're looking for right this minute. It doesn't really do a whole lot of good to call their doctor's office yet.
Brock urges qualifying Siouxlanders to stay in contact with their physicians starting next week when more information about when and how the vaccines will be distributed. In Sioux City, Lydia Vasquez, KCAU 9 News.
And as Iowa looks ahead for its next phase of the vaccination plan, the state is lagging somewhat behind in vaccine delivery. According to the Washington Post vaccine tracker, just 0.5% of Iowa's population has received a completed dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. And today, Governor Kim Reynolds also expressing some disappointment at the 19,500 vaccines allocated to the state by the federal government. She said Iowa ranks 46th in the nation for the number of vaccines allocated weekly, despite ranking 30th in population.
Iowa has an elderly population, and when you consider the number of nursing homes, long-term care facilities, and assisted living facilities that we have in the state and the vulnerable populations that those include, I would hope that we could get our allocation bumped up a little bit. So we've reached out to HHS and through our delegation to see if we can get some answers on how we can get that bumped up.
Quick follow-up to that. How have your
Additionally, Iowa continues to rank last in coronavirus testing. Washington Post data showing that Iowa has tested the fewest people per capita than any other state in the country. The data shows that over the past week, Iowa has tested 606 out of every 100,000 residents. Let's take a look now at the latest numbers here in Siouxland. 2 deaths being reported today in Woodbury County. Health officials recording 24 cases in 24 hours. 19 patients are currently in hospital with the virus. Meanwhile, Crawford County has 2,300 total cases as well as 24 total fatalities.
Out of Nebraska, Madison County now showing more than 3,900 confirmed cases and 40 deaths, as well as 141 positive tests in just the last 2 weeks. And from South Dakota, Clay County listing 79 active cases tonight. Union County with 160. The Iowa Department of Transportation says it's hoping to reduce the number of fatal accidents after roughly 330 people lost their lives on the roads in Iowa last year. That's according to the DOT's latest traffic fatality count. Although the number went up by 2 deaths from 2019, the DOT says that the increase is significant considering lower traffic across the state due to the pandemic. Within Sioux City limits, there were 7 fatal traffic accidents in 2020. 8 people lost their lives. Sergeant Jeremy McClure from the Sioux City Police Department telling us that one of the biggest factors in the majority of those accidents was speed.
Between officers writing tickets and the speed cameras that used to be on the interstates, we had over 11,000 citations that were issued last year.
And we'll hear more from Sergeant McClure on those latest numbers. That's coming up tonight, as well as the human cost of reckless driving. We'll have it all at 10. Driving certainly was not a problem around Siouxland today, but that could be changing.
That's right. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Marcus Beasley for a look at your forecast. Marcus?
Don't worry, Scott's still the chief. I'm just filling in. But we are going to see a chilly weekend ahead of us. It's going to start out cold tomorrow here in Sioux City. High temperature today, though, not cold. 41 degrees in Sioux City as well as Wayne and Yankton today. 39 in Lamar, 37 in Orange City as well as Spencer, and 36 in Storm Lake. We are going to see temperatures drop tonight, though, to around where they should be this time of year, upper single digits in Storm Lake, Cherokee, and Spencer, while we'll have mid-teens in Sioux City as well as Wayne and Yankton, lower teens in Lamar's and Orange City tonight. So expect a cold night no matter where you're at in Siouxland. It does look like we are going to see a chilly day tomorrow with a chance of snow on Saturday that could create those slippery driving conditions. More details on that coming up in the 9 on 9 forecast. Tim and Sophie?
Thanks, Marcus.
Well, a seller's market, that's at least one way to describe the current Sioux City housing market. There are more people looking to buy a home than there are properties available.
KCAU 9 reporter Mallory Smith explaining tonight what some say is getting in the way of more new homes being built.
Siouxlanders looking to buy a home are finding them in short supply. Realtors say it's one of the most competitive markets the region has seen. Demand is high and the inventory of starter homes is low. Jason Geary, a realtor for Century 21 ProLink, says right now homeowners are selling their homes within a day. Geary tells his clients that if they like a house, they have to make a decision within hours.
I tell my buyers, if you think it looks great and it's priced well, we have to go now. And we can't wait for a day or two.
Despite high demand, Geary says it's a very challenging time to be a realtor.
I've had homes where you've got, within 24 hours, you have a showing once every hour for 12 hours in a row. So there's a stacking effect that realtors and buyers are all hunting for the same properties.
He says the pricing is key. If your house is overpriced, it could sit there for months. And as far as new homes being built, developer Rick Bertrand says they're having a hard time developing some areas.
A lot of developers don't like to build in Sioux City. It's really hard through the permitting process. There seems to be a little bit more thicker regulation in this town when it comes to putting in infrastructure. So that's one thing as a community I think that we need to improve on.
Bertrand says those restrictions are a huge reason there is a lack of affordable options available.
Look in this community and we have a ton of lots that are under 50 foot that are deemed as unbuildable. Well, that's where your affordable housing can come in. So we need to fix some things downtown when it comes to streamlining the process for smaller developers to put affordable housing in place.
In Sioux City, Mallory Smith, KCAU 9 News.
And tonight, a Sioux City nonprofit helping girls in K through 5 with their virtual learning. Girls Inc. is currently holding their 2021 Learning Hub program. This is for parents who opted in their children to go 100% online for their classes. The program also serves breakfast, lunch, and snacks in addition to classes and activities. We have the schedule for Learning Hub up on our website right now, SiouxlandProud.com, or click this story on the KCAU 9 News app.
Well, it might be hard to find a reason to laugh these days, but there is a good cause that should put a smile on your face.
That's right. How a comedy show is using humor now to help a local organization coming up.
And it is looking like we're going to have seasonably cold temperatures tonight, colder with clouds tomorrow, and then snow moves in on Saturday. Details on that after the break.
You're watching KCAU 9 News with Tim Seaman, Sophie Erber, meteorologist Marcus Beasley, and sports director Jake Jones. This is KCAU 9 News at 6.
Highs in the 20s will stay here throughout much of next week. Tim and Sophie?
Pretty familiar territory there. We've been lucky.
Yeah, we really have. Well, everyone is looking for some fun and joy, and they could find some laughs in Sioux Falls while they were all helping a good cause.
That's right, how comedians brought some laughs to help out the Special Olympics. That's next. For many, the COVID-19 pandemic is no laughing matter, but the annual Snow Jam Comedy Festival in Sioux Falls could help lighten things up for those in need. The nonprofit organizations like Special Olympics of South Dakota have been hit hard by the pandemic, and many events, in fact, have had to be canceled, and that takes a toll on athletes. Now, while some outdoor events are still taking place, virtual events are filling in where needed.
Social media has helped in staying in contact with our athletes. We've done a lot of video exercising, a lot of video, just even bingo, a variety of different things, trying to get creative to keep our athletes engaged.
And those athletes are also getting some financial help from donors to keep things moving. Donors like the local South Dakota Comedians Organization. They help raise funds through their annual Snow Jam Comedy Festival.
It was phenomenal. We had sold out shows all weekend. Got major turnout for our headliner, Sean Jordan, who's from Sioux Falls originally. And yeah, we just had a great time across the board, raised a lot of money for the Special Olympics of South Dakota.
In fact, the festival this year raised about $4,500 over the years it's been held, almost $20,000 all for Special Olympics over the past 5 years.
Well, the jackpot-winning Powerball ticket is worth $731 million, and we're finding out tonight it was sold at an old coal mining town in a remote corner of Maryland. Meanwhile, the Mega Millions jackpot will keep growing after nobody had all of the correct numbers in Tuesday night's drawing, so that means the next jackpot tomorrow night will be worth an estimated, drumroll, $970 million, so nearly $1 billion. That's incredible. Well, a Siouxland football player making a big decision tonight.
Indeed. What NCAA, we'll get those letters right, what Sergeant Bluff Jr. Jacob Imming is committing to. We'll get to it next in sports.
Bundle up if you're heading outside tonight because it is going to be a cold one as temperatures will drop down into the mid-teens tonight for some of us, but I think we could even see some upper single digits in parts of eastern Siouxland tonight. We will have partly cloudy skies moving in tonight as well. It does look like that will transition into tomorrow with those clouds continuing out there. High of 28 degrees tomorrow, so around where we should be this time of year. But Saturday, that's the interesting day. We could see some snow move in.
All right, thanks, Marcus, and thanks for joining us. We'll see you at 10.